Good morning, students. I hope you are all safe at home. In today's class, we are going to see about exercise 2.4. Okay. So in our previous class, we learned about exercise 2.3. Now we are going to see about exercise 2.4. So in this exercise, the first question: if NPR equal to 1680 and NCR equal to 70, find N and R. Okay. So it is given that NPR. What is the formula for NPR? N factorial divided by N minus R factorial. So write that formula in the left hand side. This is equal to 1680. Okay. Then at the same time it is given that NCR equal to 70. What is the formula for NCR? It is N factorial divided by R into N minus R factorial. The only difference is in NCR you have to the denominator contains R factorial extra. Okay. So after that it is said that find N and R. Okay. If NPR and NCR is given, how to find the value of N and R? That is the question. Here I am taking these things, that is NPR as well as the NCR as two equation. After dividing these two equation, we are getting the values like this. So N factorial divided by N minus R factorial divided by N factorial divided by R factorial N minus R factorial equal to 1680 by 70. Okay. Here the N factorial is cancelled. Likewise N minus R factorial also cancelled. We are getting R factorial equal to 24 after dividing 1680 by 70. That is R factorial is 24. What is the meaning of R factorial? It may be in the form of 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 like this. Okay, so if you find factorial for 24, you are getting 4 factorial is equal to R factorial, that is 24. So therefore R equal to 24. If R equal to 24 means I am substituting these values in equation 2 in order to find the value of N, that is N factorial divided by R factorial into N minus R factorial, that is 4 factorial equal to 70. Okay. Here N factorial and N minus 4 factorial is given. Therefore I reduce the N factorial in the terms of N minus 4 factorial by reducing one term in each and every term, that is N minus 1, again N minus 2, N minus 3 and N minus 4. Now N minus 4 is cancelled. This 4 factorial, left hand side 4 factorial is there. That factorial is goes to the right hand side. It will be on multiples into 70. That is 70 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is 4 factorial. We are getting N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 into N minus 3 equal to 1680. Then find the N value by the reverse method. That is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5. You are getting this value by way of factorization only. Factorization, that is 1680 is factorized in L division. You know that well, very well. So do the L divisions. You are getting the value 5 into 6 into 7 into 8. You may divide it by 2, 3, 5 like that. After that you multiple like a adjacent number, that is 5, 6, 7, 8 continuous adjacent number. Then we are getting the value of N equal to 8, because N equal to 8 means N minus 1 equal to 7 and N minus 2 equal to 6 and N minus 3 equal to 5. Okay. This is the way I am finding the value of N as well as R. Okay. So this is the important question. If N factorial and if NPR and NCR is given means apply the formula, divide these two things, we are getting the value of R factorial. Then substitute that R factorial in the equation 2, we are getting the N factorial. Then factorize it, we have get the value of N. Okay. Now we are going to see the next sum, that is the second sum. Verify 8C4 plus 8C3 equal to 9C4. That is 8C4 and 8C3 equal to 9C4. Okay. Here 8C4 means it is 8 factorial divided by R here 4. Okay, 4 factorial into N minus R means here 8 minus 4 we are getting 4 factorial again. Therefore 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 4 factorial plus 8C3 is 8 factorial divided by 3 is the R. R is 3, therefore 3 factorial. Then 8 minus 3 we are getting 5. That is 5 factorial. Here the formula is given NCR equal to n factorial divided by R factorial into n minus R factorial. Okay. Now, in both the cases, that is in first and second fraction, it is 8 factorial is common. So I am taking 8 factorial as common in both the fraction. That is, if I get taking 8 factorial as common, we are getting 1 by 4 factorial into 4 factorial. But in the second term, the denominator is 3 factorial. That is, the smallest denominator is 3 factorial. So I am changing the 4 factorial in terms of 3 factorial by writing like this: 4 into 3 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial. Likewise, 5 factorial is changed in terms of 4 factorial. We are getting 3 into 5 into 4 factorial. Now we are I am getting 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial 3 factorial into 5 plus 4 divided by 20. So this is taken by way of in both the cases 4 factorial and 3 factorials are common. Okay, after taking the common, we are having this number, that is 1 by 4 as well as 1 by 5. So if 4 and 5 is taken as a LCM, we are getting 20 as LCM. Therefore 5 plus 4 we are getting 9. So 8 factorial into 9 divided by 4 factorial into 3 factorial into 20. Okay, after cancelling it, we are getting the value 126. 126 is nothing but NC4, because if you NC4 is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 divided by 1 into 2 into 3. 9, 8, 7, 6 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you cancel like this, you are getting 126, that is 9C4. Okay, so this is the way you have to find if 8C4 and 8C3 are given. First you memorize the formula, what is meant by NPR and NCR. Okay, so the only difference is R factorial is in the denominator of NCR. Okay, then third question: how many chords can be drawn through 21 points on a circle? A chord is obtained by joining 2 points on a circle. For example, so if you join 2 points in the circle, you are getting a chord. Okay, therefore here 21 points are there. Okay, so in 21 points, you are taking how many points? 2 points. Therefore, you may write it as 21C2. Okay, that's all. So here total number of chords drawn through 21 points is the same. The number of ways selecting 2 points out of 21 points. So this can be done in 21C2 ways. Hence, the total number of chords is 21C2. That is, here the total number of points is 21, out of which I am taking 2 points in order to draw a chord. Therefore, 21C2 equal to 21 factorial divided by R factorial is 2. Then 21 minus 9 factorial equal to, 21 minus 2 factorial equal to 19 factorial. So I am getting 21 factorial is equal to 21 into 20 into 19 divided by 19 factorial into 2, because the denominator 19 is there. Therefore I am reducing the 21 factorial in terms of 19 factorial. After that 19 factorial is cancelled, we are getting the answer 210. That is, in 210 ways, 21 points, using 21 points, I am drawing a chord nearly 210. Okay, then next question: how many triangles can be formed by joining the vertices of a hexagon? What is meant by hexagon? It has 6 triangles. Okay, so if you just see a hexagon, you may draw 6 triangle in equal. So one triangle, there are 6 vertices. Okay, so in one triangle there are 3 vertices. So using this form, that is using these 6 vertices, I am forming a triangle, that is it consists of 3 vertices. Therefore 3 ways we can form a triangle. Okay, so there are 6 vertices of a hexagon. One triangle is formed by selecting a group of 3 vertices from 6 vertices. This can be done in 6C3 ways. 6 ways, that is number of triangle equal to 6C3, that is 6 factorial divided by R is 3 factorial. Then 6 minus R again 3 factorial. If you cancel it, you are getting 20 as the answer. So 20 triangles can be formed by joining the vertices of a hexagon. Okay, so listen students, for your September monthly portion, the includes 2.1, 2.2 and 2.3, okay, as well as 2.4. So practice these exercise well. Okay, so here I am giving assignment as 2.6 only, because this portion only given as a assignment, but for your monthly you are having only 4 exercises. Okay, out of 7 consonants and 4 vowels, how many words of 3 consonants and 2 vowels can be formed? Okay, what is meant by consonants? The in English alphabets, except the vowels, remaining things are known as consonants. Here A, E, I, O, U are vowels. Okay, so 3 consonants out of 7 and 2 vowels out of 4 can be chosen. Here given it as 7 consonants and 4 vowels. How many words of 3 consonants and 2 vowels can be formed? That is, here only 7 consonants are there. In that 7 consonants I am choosing only 3. Likewise 4 vowels are there. In that 4 vowels I am taking only 2. That is 7C3, 4C2 ways. That is 7 consonants, 3 consonants are to choose. Therefore 7C3. 4 vowels, 2 vowels are chosen. Therefore 4C2 ways. Okay. Thus there are 7C3 into 4C2 groups, each containing 3 consonants and 2 vowels. Since each group contains 5 letters which can be arranged among themselves in 5 ways. That is 3 consonants and 2 vowels. Totally it is 5 vowels, so 5 letters. Therefore it has 5 ways among themselves. Hence the required number of words equal to 7C3 into 4C2 into 5 factorial. Okay, so 7C3 is nothing but 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 4 factorial. Then 4C2 is 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 5 factorial. So here NCR is the formula equal to n into n minus n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. After cancelling is, we are getting 25,200. That is 25,200 words can be formed using these 3 consonants and 2 vowels. Okay. The next question. If 4 dice are rolled, find the number of possible outcomes in which at least one die shows 2. Okay. Here 4 dice are rolled. Since 4 dice are rolled, total number of possible outcome is 6 power 4, because one die means it has 6 outcomes. For 4 dice it is 6 power 4. The number of possible outcomes in which 2 does not appear on any dice means it is 5 power 4. Therefore required number of possible outcomes equal to total number of possible outcomes minus number of possible outcomes in which 2 does not appear. Okay, then 6 power 4 minus 5 power 4, we are getting 671 as the answer for this. That is, the question is find the number of possible outcomes in which at least one die should has 2. Okay, so we are finding by way of opposite, that is number of possible outcomes in which 2 does not come, which is subtracted from the total number of outcomes in order to get the outcomes. Answer for it 671. The next question, 7th one. There are 18 guests at a dinner party. They have to sit 9 guests on either side of a long table, and 3 particular person decide to sit in one side and 2 others on other side. In how many ways can the guest to be seated? Once I am reading the questions. There are 18 guests at a dinner party. They have to sit 9 guests on either side of a long table. That is, here either side we are having 9 guests. 3 particular person decide to sit in one side and 2 others sit on other side. In how many ways can the guest to be seated? Since 3 particular guests wants to sit in a particular side A and 2 others on B, so we left 13 guests. That is 3 plus 2 we are getting 5. 18 minus 5, it is remaining person is 13. 13 guests out of which we choose 6 for side A, that is 13 6C, 13 C6 ways and the remaining 7 for side B, that is 7C7 ways. Hence the number of selection for the two sides is 13C6 into 7C7. Okay, so now 9% on each side of the table can be arranged among themselves in 9 factorial ways. Hence the total number of arrangement equal to 13C6 into 7C7 into 9 factorial into 9 factorial. We are getting the answer 13 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 7 factorial into 9 factorial into 9 factorial. Okay, no need to factorize this. So you cancel it. You may write as such. If a polygon has 44 diagonals, find the number of its sides. Polygon has 44 diagonals. The number of diagonals of a polygon is given as 44. Let the number of sides be n. We know number of diagonals formula equal to nc2 minus n. Here, so we need 2 points in order to draw a diagonals. Okay, therefore nc2 minus n equal to 44, where nc2 is nothing but n factorial divided by 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial into minus n equal to 44. Okay, now n into, I am reducing this n factorial in the terms of n minus 2 factorial. Then n factorial into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial minus n equal to 44. Then n square minus n divided by 2 minus n equal to 44. Here n into n square, that is n into n square minus n divided by 2 minus n equal to 44. Here n minus 2 is cancelled. Then 44 is come this side by, that is 2 is taken as a LCM. After that it is multiplied by 44. We are getting the factors n square minus 3n minus 8 equal to 0. N equal to 11 or minus 8. In the minus 8 is not possible. N equal to minus 8 is not possible. Therefore n equal to 11. The next question. In how many ways can a cricket team of 11 players be chosen out of a batch of 15 players? There is no restriction on this selection. A particular player is always chosen. A particular player is never chosen. There are 3 conditions. 3 questions are asked. By using these conditions, we are answering this question. The total number of ways selecting 11 players out of 15 is, so 15, 11, C11. Okay, I am choosing 11 out of 15. Therefore, 15C11 equal to 15C4. 15C11 is equal to 15C4 because 15 minus 11 we are getting 4. This is a formula. NCR equal to NC n minus R. Okay. Therefore, a 15C4 is becomes 1365. Okay. If a particular player is always chosen, then 10 players are to be selected out of the remaining 14 players. Therefore, out of 14 I am choosing 10 players. Therefore, required number of ways equal to 14C10 equal to 14C4. That is 14 minus 10 we are getting 4. Therefore, 14C4. That is nothing but 1001. If a particular player is never chosen, then 11 players are to be selected from the remaining 14 players. Therefore, 14C11 which is equal to 14C3. The answer is 364. Okay. This is the way we are finding. There is no restriction on this selection. A particular player is always chosen and a particular player is never chosen. Next one, 10th question. So, I think in this exercise we have only 10 questions. So, I am going to the last question, that is 10th question. A committee of 5 is to be formed out of 6 gents and 4 ladies. So, one committee, it consists of total 10 members, 6 gents and 4 ladies. In how many ways this can be done? When at least 2 ladies are included. At most 2 ladies are included. At least 2 ladies means nothing but you may have 2, 3 or 4. At most 2 ladies means it may be 0, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. Based on this, I am forming a NCR formula. A committee of 5 persons consisting at least 2 ladies can be formed in the following ways. That is, ladies 2, gents is 3. Committee is having only 5 numbers. out of these 6 gents or 4 ladies are there. In this I am choosing 2 ladies. 2 ladies means this is for a question at least. It may be 2 ladies, 3 ladies or 4 ladies. 2 ladies means remaining 3 gents. Therefore 4 among 2 ladies. The 4 ladies are total. I am choosing only 2 ladies, that is 4C2 into gents, there are 6 gents, then 6C3. I am getting 120. Then next chance is 3 ladies and 2 gents. Then 4C3 into 6C2 we are getting 60. Then 4 ladies and 1 gents. Then 4C4 into 6C1 6. There are total number of ways. The number of ways of forming the committee is nearly 186. That is 120 plus 60 plus 6. Next question. The next subdivision in this same question. A committee of 5 persons consisting of at most 2 ladies can be formed. Okay, here at most 2 ladies means that the case is 0, 1, 2. 0 ladies, 1 ladies and 2 ladies. If it is 0 ladies means the gents is 5. If it is 1 ladies means the gents is 4. 2 ladies means the gents is 3. Okay. So here 0 ladies, first stand 6C5. That is I am choosing 5 persons among the 6 gents. Okay. Then answer is 6. And 4C1 means 1 ladies from 4 ladies and 4 gents from 6 gents. We are getting 68 is the answer. And 2 ladies and 3 gents, 4C2 and 6C3. I am getting 120 is answer, which is not given here. Total number of ways forming the committee is 6 into 6 plus 60 plus 120. I am getting 186. Okay. So this exercise is very easy if you know the formula. That is NCR as well as NPR. NPR is nothing but n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. NCR is n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. If you know these formulas, it is easy to do all the sums. So in order to score marks, practice well. Practice makes you perfect in all the cases. So practice well, students. Do the assignment regularly and submit it during the time which is mentioned to you. Okay, students. Thank you.